Game over. Kody and Christine Woolley's custody fight intensifies with shocking court ruling. Christine Brown and Cody Brown recently appeared in court in Utah County to address custody and paternity issues concerning their daughter, Truly Brown. This legal matter, presided over by Commissioner Snow, revealed a mix of outcomes that could lead to further complexities in the future. Here's a breakdown of what transpired and what it could mean for the Browns. Christine initially filed the case on September 16, 2024, seeking child support, custody, and paternity determinations for Truly. It's also speculated that this case might extend to child support for their 21-year-old daughter, Isabel, as retroactive claims can cover up to 4 years. Cody responded to Christine's filing on October 23, 2024, and their first closed hearing occurred on December 18, 2024. Notably, the court's order referred to this as a marriage case, raising questions about whether the Browns' spiritual union was legally formalized or if there are undisclosed marriage licenses. The hearing was a Rule 100A case management conference, a procedural step in Utah's family court system. The court resolved certain issues between the parties, indicating mutual stipulations were agreed upon. However, the case was assigned to a Track 1 standard track. This designation suggests that the court does not foresee complex discovery or the need for expert witnesses at this time. Nevertheless, the possibility of future complications remains, as the court noted provisions for a custody evaluation and the appointment of a private guardian ad litem, JL. A custody evaluator could become involved if either party files a motion by April 1, 2025, and demonstrates good cause. This neutral third party would assess various factors, including the environment each parent provides for the child, ability to meet Truly's physical, emotional, educational, and medical needs, parenting skills, communication abilities, and willingness to encourage the child's relationship with the other parent, past conduct, moral character, emotional stability, and potential issues like substance abuse. The strength of the child's bond with each parent and the minor's expressed preferences, if applicable. The inclusion of a GAL could also increase the case's complexity. A GAL is an attorney appointed to represent the best interests of the child. They would conduct independent investigations, interview witnesses, review records, and meet with Truly to understand her goals and concerns. The GAL would present findings and recommendations to the court while also representing Truly's wishes if they differ from the GAL's assessment. Both parents would share the cost of appointing a GAL. Interestingly, while the court's current track assignment indicates that this case is not highly contentious, the introduction of a custody evaluator or GAL could change that. These measures are typically associated with more complex Track 3 cases, which involve allegations of abuse, domestic violence, or significant disputes over custody. Discovery in the case must be completed by May 15, 2025, according to Utah's Rule 26 and 26.1 standards for domestic relations actions. Both parties have already exchanged initial disclosures about finances and their respective expectations. However, as the case progresses, further disclosures and evaluations could add layers of complexity. Cody's past behavior, both on the Sister Wives show and in public statements, might influence the court's decisions. Issues like communication breakdowns, co-parenting challenges, and emotional stability could weigh heavily. At the same time, Christine's ability to demonstrate a stable, nurturing environment for Truly might strengthen her position. If the case moves forward with a custody evaluation, the evaluator would assess numerous factors to determine the most suitable arrangement for Truly. These evaluations consider each parent's willingness to maintain the child's relationships with both parents, meet their needs, and create a supportive environment. Should a GAL be appointed, their recommendations would significantly influence the court's rulings. Ultimately, while the court's current findings suggest that this case is not overly contentious, the provisions for future evaluations indicate that more complex issues could arise. If either party files for a custody evaluator or GAL, the case could shift from a straightforward Track 1 designation to a more intricate and disputed matter. As the case unfolds, it remains to be seen how Christine and Cody will navigate these legal proceedings. Their ability to cooperate and prioritize Truly's best interests will be crucial in determining the final outcome. For now, the focus remains on completing the necessary steps in accordance with the court's timeline and preparing for the possibility of further evaluations and hearings in 2025. In the ongoing custody dispute between Christine Brown and Cody Brown, the involvement of a guardian ad litem could prove pivotal. This court-appointed advocate's role is to represent Truly's best interests. They are tasked with remaining impartial, evaluating the complex family dynamics, and ensuring Truly's needs are prioritized over parental disputes. Given the complicated history of Cody's relationship with his children and Christine's move to Utah 3 years ago, this neutral perspective seems essential. Cody's relationship with Truly has been inconsistent at best. Since Christine relocated, Cody has not demonstrated a consistent effort to maintain contact or engage in Truly's life. He has not participated in her education, healthcare decisions, or overall well-being. Adding to this complexity, Cody has yet to establish legal paternity. While it is assumed he is Truly's biological father, he is not listed on her birth certificate, leaving Christine as the sole legal decision-maker. This raises a critical question: why didn't Cody take steps to establish paternity earlier if he genuinely cared about being involved in Truly's life? Instead, he only countered Christine's recent filings for paternity and child support, which appears reactionary rather than proactive. Had Cody initiated paternity proceedings earlier, he could have demonstrated his desire to be an engaged father and strengthened his case for shared decision-making rights. His delay undermines his claims of wanting to be involved. Comparatively, Cody has consistently supported and engaged with the children he shares with Robyn Brown. Since their legal marriage in 2015, Cody has provided health insurance, paid mortgages, and taken an active role in the day-to-day lives of Robyn's children. These actions starkly contrast his apparent neglect of Truly, raising questions about his priorities. Christine's financial independence further complicates the situation. Although she received food stamps and Medicaid in the past, her current financial standing, evidenced by her $750,000 home and other assets, makes state aid unlikely now. If Cody's lack of paternity establishment was an attempt to avoid child support or allow Christine to qualify for state aid, it could be seen as an abuse of the system. Furthermore, it remains unclear why Cody was not listed on Truly's birth certificate, despite being present at her birth and publicly acknowledging her as his child. Hospitals typically require documentation for birth certificates, making this omission puzzling and less intentional. The court has mandated that both Christine and Cody complete parenting education and orientation classes within 30 days and attend mediation by May 15, 2025. A pre-trial hearing is scheduled for May 21, 2025, regardless of mediation outcomes. This structured approach reflects the court's emphasis on resolving the dispute in Truly's best interests. Additionally, the court has not issued temporary custody orders, suggesting both sides must collaborate during this process.